Hi, we are Gemma and Campbell, and this cute little home on wheels is our Ellie the Eldest. For the past month, we have been exploring the rugged western coastline of Ireland, a route that is famously known throughout the world as the Wild Atlantic Way. With epic sea cliffs and hidden coves and beaches, it is easy to see why this part of Ireland is so very famous for its natural beauty. We have had an absolute blast exploring this part of the world. However, the time has sadly come for us to finish our short stint along this 1,500km coastal route and begin our journey back towards the eastern coast of Ireland. This week we stop off at the vibrant city of Galway to see why it is so well known for its nightlife and live music. If you're new around here and want to see more of what life on the road is like, then hit that subscribe button and join the gang. But for now, let's check back into our parkup by Island Didi Loch for one of the best sunrises that we have ever seen in our entire lives. This might just be the most beautiful parkup that we have ever actually been to. Like, wow. The camera flash went off. Reflection made your eyes red. I had a really good sleep, actually. Really good sleep. But I woke up about 4 AM and then just couldn't get back to sleep again. So I got up to make a coffee and I just peeked outside the window to be greeted with like this. Just the stillest water and a golden light coming over the horizon reflecting off of it. It is like, it was peaceful until the ravens woke up, but it is like absolutely serene. It is incredible. What a magical little spot. I can, however, very quickly see a rain cloud coming, which isn't so good. Ah, look who's coming to join us. You coming out?
I'm so sleepy. Still
What
catching up.
have you? Oh, I just saw a fish jumping.
Oh.
What has happened there, man? Isn't that just magical?
Oh, it's unbelievable. The colours we are getting right now are just insane.
What? I'm not even doing it justice. I need to stand over here. That is like, wow. Just look. Oh my god. Don't know why it says €5 on that. It says €6.50 on this. €6.50 all day long. It's not bad. So this is where we spent the night last night, just on the outskirts of Galway. We literally walked into the city centre in about 10 minutes and had a pretty peaceful sleep. There was a bin lorry or something emptying. Actually, it might have been loading up that factory over there about 6:30 this morning, which after a few Guinnesses last night wasn't the most welcome sight, but it's not too bad at all compared to what it usually is like in a city centre park-up. This is actually my new toy that I bought in Aldi the other day. €6 it cost, and it's a complete game changer when it comes to making a coffee in the morning because it is so good. And yes, as you can see, Gemma has also been on a decorating spree again. We've already got lights all along the back wall, and that wasn't enough apparently, so we've got even more lights.
It's a bit of a mess right now.
Just a little bit.
I know, I kind of gave up halfway through.
You just love solar power, don't you?
Do! Why would you use electrics when you can use solar? The power of the sun is just amazing.
And yeah, this is just the reality of van life. Some mornings you wake up with a stunning beach right on your doorstep. You can jump out and go for a morning swim. Some mornings you wake up in a car park. It's all about balance, isn't it? So quick little recap as to how we actually ended up here in Galway. Yesterday morning when we actually left off with that beautiful sunrise, we drove all the way down through the Connemara National Park. This drive actually just reminds me so much of like Glencoe or the Westeros region in Scotland, because it's just completely barren lands with towering mountains on either side of it, and it is absolutely beautiful, very, very stunning. And ended up around here about lunchtime yesterday, where we kind of spent some time exploring around the town, working in a cafe, and then finally actually went out on a date night to go out for dinner and a few drinks. You're looking nice.
So are you.
Thank you.
Decided to actually put a little bit of effort in for going out for dinner. I haven't done it for a while, so why not? Oh, and I curled my hair. I'm going to link these little curler things below because they are gas powered and they are absolutely amazing, and it actually means I can feel a little bit glam slash different to go out for dinner, so it's quite nice.
Yeah, the sun's shining and it's going to be Friday night here in Galway, so we figured may as well get dressed up, go and see what is happening in the town. So what have we spotted?
Pizza corner. See,
In Ireland.
I know. It's not really something that you have in a van though, is it?
No.
Apart from when we make our
Apart
pizza
from
oven,
when
you
we-
can't fit it in the fridge.
Apart from when we do.
So, yeah.
And of course you just know it's been a good night when you've got some souvenirs to bring home. What you got there, babe?
It defeated me. I could not finish that pizza, so got two little boxes that I'll have them for lunch tomorrow or something.
Meal prepping.
Yeah, exactly. One for tomorrow, one for the next day. Sorted.
And what are the plans for today then?
So today we want to find a nice little coffee shop to go get some work done, and then I think we're going to explore a little bit of the town centre of Galway. Maybe find somewhere nice for lunch. I think there's a lot of nice little veggie cafes, so we want to check them out. But first things first is we need to empty our bin. Now what we've noticed in Ireland is it is so hard to empty a bin. Like there's hardly any bins anywhere, and if there are, they're like tiny little circles that's like really hard to like put a bin into.
I just find that like the highest level of irony. There's a signpost saying don't litter, with a picture of someone putting rubbish in a bin, and there's not a single bin in sight. How does that make sense? Definitely something to keep in mind if you are coming to Ireland, but I don't know. Cities I've been to in Europe that are being really, really clean, they've been clean because there's bins everywhere rather than because there's signs everywhere saying don't litter. Just food for thought.
We have found ourselves in Finnigan's, which is a really cute little Irish pub in Galway, and look at this food we have got. Far too much, but it looks so good. We've gone for the veg lasagna, it comes with a side of chips and a drink, and it costs like €9. Such a good price.
Alright, morning guys, it's time to leave Galway. I've had such a good time here, but now we're heading east, back towards the capital of Dublin.
I've absolutely loved our time in Galway. It's actually been really nice. We've kind of disconnected a little bit. We've been doing a little bit of work during the day, but when we've been going out at night, we've left our phones in the van and just gone out, had like a little date night, got in amongst the hustle and bustle, listened to live music, and it's just been so nice to kind of almost feel like we've had a little bit of a weekend, like going out in the evening. It's been good.
Yeah, and the town itself is just so full of atmosphere. Like I've never really been anywhere like it. This close to the UK, where there's just like so many bars with like tables and chairs all lining the street and such a vibrant, bustling atmosphere, live music everywhere, and everyone just out having a good time. I can understand why it's so famous for like a night out. It's absolutely brilliant. And so we waved goodbye to the western coast and began our journey back home, cutting directly through the middle of Ireland. Our visit to the Wild Atlantic Way, although very brief, was one that we would never forget. It is a place whose raw and rugged beauty is rarely found in modern day life, so far from the reach and manipulation of mankind, and full of remnants of days gone by. We were sad to say goodbye, as we know there is still so much to see along this incredible coastline. However, we left knowing one thing for sure: we will definitely be back one day very soon. Okay, so this is not what I was expecting at all. We've come down to the little town of Portumna, and I was expecting a kind of remote parkup, but it turns out it's like a full big town, and the camper van parking that I had in mind for tonight is actually right beside the castle. So I think we're going to be dining in style.
I hope there's no spooky ghosts. I can see lots of vans already.
Yeah, that's good. Well, hopefully.
And deck chairs out and everything.
I can see one space, two spaces left. Let's just squeeze in here.
Looking over my shoulder,
Yeah, it's a lovely, peaceful little spot this. I believe it's about €10 per night. Beautiful views out over this little loch beside it, and apparently very popular, so it should be a nice, peaceful night's sleep. We're being surrounded. Oh, no. I just want to eat my sandwich in peace.
What is going on? These ducks are all just scrapping each other, and then they're trying to get us involved too. Just want to enjoy my lunch.
So it was lovely and peaceful until all the ducks arrived. Not a bad spot for a wee packed lunch though. It's lovely. And literally right beside where we're parking up for tonight is the remains of a 13th century friary. Kind of creepy actually walking around it, knowing that I'm going to be sleeping about 200 metres over that way. And this right here is the Portumna Manor House, which is a beautiful big castle-ish kind of big house that sits right beside our parking spot as well. It's quite a pretty little place, isn't it?
It is absolutely beautiful actually, really really nice. We can only access the ground floor at the moment as there's a lot of restoration going on, and yeah, lovely gardens. There's a tea room over here. Campbell actually, I think the key word when he said this morning, do you want to go and visit the castle? And I was like, yeah sure. And he says, I was thinking after we could get, what was it he said, an afternoon tea? And I was like,
Not going to say no to
I'm
that.
not going to say no to that. So here I am at the castle. Look how pretty the sunflowers are. I love them. It makes me just feel, well, feel like it's summer. It actually does feel quite like summer today. It's really warm. But look, they're all happy and shiny and bright and they're beautiful. That one there is happy.
I really love how you're giving me a guided tour of the sunflowers. We've got some pear fruits as well. Look at them. And apples. By the looks of it.
Ooh,
Look at them.
nice. And now it's time for the best part, which is the on-site tea room. And funnily enough, it's turned from afternoon tea into us getting a drink and just sharing a cake. Yeah, literally as we arrived, he announced that they'd just run out of scones. Yeah. So I wanted a scone with cream and jam, but instead we've just gone for a big stonky hot chocolate fudge cake, which I think will be even better, to be honest with you. Oh, I can't wait. I can't remember the last time I had something like that. It's going to be so good. I think so. That might just be the best thing that has ever crossed my lips. That is so good. It's not hot, but it is so chocolatey. It is so good. So good. Why did we get this to share?
What a view to come and enjoy your morning coffee with. So peaceful.
Cheers.
Morning.
Morning.
We have actually been really impressed by the facilities around Ireland and Northern Ireland actually, because despite there being so many height barriers and everything like that, there is actually a lot of airs and even just quiet parkups that we found over the past few days that are like free. Yeah. And spectacular in terms of views. It's just, you really ever find that, to be honest.
You do. I'd say I found better parkups with views here than we ever have in Scotland. Like
quiet ones.
Incredible.
Like there's
a lot less traffic here as well, which I think is why it works. Like, I mean, the height barriers are annoying, but it does funnel everyone to like one place, and because there's not that many vans, then it's obviously working okay. Yeah. But this is just beautiful.
Yeah, another good find, definitely. Yeah. There you go. I think this is a perfect place for a little morning workout as well.
Oh my god, that's it done.
And we are going all out for breakfast this morning after that workout. We've got some bagels toasting away, halloumi for the topping, and a couple of fried eggs with some chili jam obviously. Oh, this is so good, it's so good. is actually a lot cheaper than I thought. I completely forgot that there's actually tolls here in Ireland, but $4.50 is actually a lot better than I was expecting. Definitely. It's really funny, no change. Last time we were touring Ireland and in my car, which was about 3 years ago, every single toll that we went through, I stuck my hand into the change slot and I think we got about €2 per toll, just because people can't be bothered grabbing the 20 cents change. But the tolls pretty much paid for themselves. Do you think this is okay? It's like right beside it's right beside a football stadium, kind of football pitch right on the outskirts of Dublin. Not gonna lie, bit stressful driving in the big city again, going from Connemara.
Oh, and I forgot how many tolls there are here. Oh my goodness, it feels like you're just pulling your card out every sort of 5 minutes, doesn't it?
It does. I think we spent, in total probably about coming up for €15 on tolls.
Yeah, we just put €40 of fuel into the van and all of a sudden the light's back on.
It's an expensive travel day. She makes such a good reversing camera. What a star. Happy?
Looks good.
Good, good, good.
It's warm outside.
Is it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's so nice.
We actually even have another neighbour. That looks like someone's sleeping in that van as well. Alright, yeah, I reckon this is where we're going to be spending the night. Possibly, hopefully for the next couple of nights, all goes well and we do get a good night's sleep. We've got football pitches right there, busy main road.
So we're going to be spending the next couple of days exploring Dublin, and honestly we cannot wait. So we're really excited to bring you along with us on that adventure next week. So if you want to see that adventure as well, then make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out. And if you enjoyed this video, then give it a big thumbs up so that we know that we're doing the right thing, and we'll see you next week.